don't know what she can and can't do. Sometimes dogs are really stubborn, so you have to be really firm. If you see that, if you see, go ahead and do what you're gonna do, and if she tries to play by it, I'm gonna give her a correction.
Josie?
So what happens a lot of the times is if you feel like you're being firm, you're correcting her, and she's still not listening, then we have to talk about using a prong collar. The prong collar is the one with the teeth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you feel like, you know, if you take her home and you feel like you're giving the corrections right, you're doing everything right, but she's just not responding, then we got to switch to the prong.
Got it.
The one issue I think we talked about a little bit that is at home with the other two dogs. The biggest issue is she's just constantly wanting to play with these smaller dogs, especially one of them in particular.
Molly.
And she nips.
She just nips.
Yeah, nips
That's
their tail, and then it's just like they go out, and then it's just like.
So correct her. The leash is your tool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, if I take this dog into my house and it tries to sees my little dog and it tries to go play with my little dog in a rough way, I have this leash. Hey, leave it.
Yeah.
She just leave the leash on and let it run
when
loose.
supervised.
When supervised,
okay.
yeah, that's what I was
because she
starting.
can get tangled onto something and then she can choke herself.
Yeah.
So when supervised, which
Let her drag the leash around and then just pick it up and
and give a correction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, when you first go into your house, you know, well, we're gonna deliver her to you, so you'll get to see all of that stuff.
Yeah, and you'll see, and whoever's there will see our other two monsters.
Elias is usually the one that does the in-homes. I do them sometimes if it lands on a day where he's off, like Saturdays.
Yep.
I'll end up doing in-home, but you'll see what you need to do when we go into your environment. You know what I mean? It's basically just being strict with her.
Yeah.
It's like having kids, and let's say one of your kids likes to bug your other kid. What are you gonna do? You're gonna tell them stop it, and you're gonna correct them. And then when you don't have time to supervise properly, she needs to be somewhere where she can't practice the bad behavior.
Right.
Otherwise, you're just feeding the habit.
Yeah, got it.
So for example, if I know my dog likes to bug my other two dogs, and I don't have time to watch her and supervise and correct her, I'm gonna put her in her crate, her playpen, her room, whatever it may be. You know what I mean? But that place needs to be a place where she can't practice bad behaviors.
Got it.
So if she's destructive, you know what I mean? If she has potty issues, it's going to be hard to fix those issues if you're not managing her correctly. And then when you have time,
Josie,
throw the leash on, throw the collar on, and just leave it like that.
Okay.
So pretend right now we're hanging out in the living room and then we're watching TV. That's how she needs to be.
Got it.
Let's say one of my little dogs runs by and she decides she wants to go chase him and bully him, or step on this, grab it, firm, hey, boom, boom, no, knock it off. You're going to feel like you're being mean, but your dog sees you as being strong.
Oh no, I don't feel that way when
There you go. See, I'll let her do what she's doing now, but if I see she starts to try to mouth you, I'm going to grab this leash and give her a correction. If I see she puts her paws on you or tries to jump on you, I'm going to give her a correction. Out in public, when you walk her, you should be walking her the way I was just walking her. But let's say you want to give her a potty break. You would do what I did here. You ask for a sit, you say okay, and you release her. Right now she's free. She can sniff, she can do whatever she wants. The only thing she can't do is pull me. You see I'm holding this leash? There should never be tension on this leash. So if she tries to wander off too far, I'll give a pop. And she needs to learn how to stay in my imaginary bubble.
Okay.
I'll show you how it looks like right now. So for example, I'm holding this leash. If I move, she has to move with me. She has to be in my bubble. I'm not asking her for any commands or anything, but she can sniff, she can do whatever she wants. But the main rules of free mode, she can't target anything, and she should never pull me. Does that make sense? You see how she's going that way? If I don't want to go that way, I'll give a little pop. Fix this really quick. I'll give a little pop, and then she'll learn to stay in my bubble. You see that? She can sniff, she can do whatever she wants, she just can't pull me. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So as soon as she starts pulling,
give a pop.
Can pull back.
You should never pull or choke. It should be like a pop.
Yeah. Okay.
Something like this. Hey. So now around the house, you can also work with her in free mode. You can set it up, simulate situations. Have her like this, maybe put some food around. Let her be free. If she goes and tries to sniff the food, boom, leave it. You know what I mean? So you start teaching her not